Oh man, we back with another one. This time we got Charleston White and a special guest, man. We got Pops.
Yeah, the old man Weasel, man.
Oh man, yeah, man. We really 3 years behind.
Yeah. So you know, QCP, Corey Gamble, so that they Meek Mills, Trapper Dale. So, you know, his video went viral like 5-6 years ago when he was at the pool table talking about, you know, niggas fucking up in establishments.
Mm-hmm.
You wanted to interview him like 3 years ago, but he don't never want to go nowhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to go to Fort Worth to get him. So I got to come to Dallas today.
Exactly. So this is your mentor.
Yeah. This is my nigga, like my spiritual pastor. He's been my guide to love black people. Nigga, cause when I encountered him, nigga, I was on the verge of being a sellout. You know, white people just gave me an office downtown. I was a poster child for the Texas Juvenile Justice Department here in the state of Texas. They had just gave me the curriculum that Obama had just came up with, that Thinking for a Change curriculum. So, I was an English white boy when I encountered.
So, Pops, you don't want that get on to him when he's wrong.
What did he say?
He said, "You the one that get on to me when I'm wrong."
He don't listen to nobody, but I try. I try hard. I called him this morning. I said, "Say, I'm hungry, fool." He said, "Do you want to go to work?" I said, "Yeah, from 8 to 80, cripple, blind, or crazy, we go to work." So, not 90 boo-boo, I had to come to work to eat. He won't give me nothing to eat. Not 90 boo-boo.
Now, I seen a viral video of you when you said that you don't, I don't want to misquote you, but you say you don't believe in God.
He said, "You don't believe in God?"
No, I don't believe in God.
Can you break that down for us?
Nobody's never seen God. Nobody's never talked to God. When I was a child, I had to follow the old people's philosophy about God. My grandma loved Jesus more than anything in the world. And Jesus had blonde hair and blue eyes. When I found out Jesus didn't have blonde hair and blue eyes, then I quit listening to whatever the English white boy said. Our peoples listen to the story of God. Where did God come from? Who done seen God? Who done seen heaven and hell? Nobody. So it's a story. I've been on planet Earth 80 years. When I was a child, I tried to follow mama's and daddy's instructions and all the old people's God. The old niggas, boom, shoot up in there at God. Fuck you, God. Fuck you, God. So I had to read the Bible to understand what's going on. So when I read the Bible, and God chose the Jews. So God is Jews, the Jews' God. I should say, come on, something wrong. So I went through all kind of shit praying. Like when we was kids, we used to get on our knees and pray. That's the way Mama and them taught us. And my dear put me in church every day. My dear made me go to church. So God, where you at, God? God, where you at? So then, when I got to go to the federal penitentiary, God, you and Jesus save me. Save me, God and Jesus. I ain't now one of them motherfuckers come and save me. I had to go to that penitentiary and I had to learn. I learned about Allah. I learned about Buddhist. I learned about Hindu. I learned about Jehovah, all the gods. In Vietnam, they got a Buddhist God. The fire God. They pour gas on them and set themselves on fire for Buddhists. So through my life and through my game, where you at, God? Where you at? The book is King James. King James book. what he wrote, what God said. And God ain't never told Cain and Abel to fight one another and do this. Yeah, God came talk. So my journey in life, where you at, God? God should say to children, why you letting people drop bombs on these children, God? Where you at? So I learned that God and the devil. So the God and the devil had a bet. God told the devil to take Job, do whatever the fuck you want to do to Job, but don't kill him. And I bet Job don't cuss me. Job ain't gonna turn against me. So Job was a favorite. He loved God. So when the devil done everything to Job, everything, he put souls on Job, he killed all his children and everything. And Job's wife used to tell him, man, cuss your God. Job told the woman, said, shut the fuck up. You don't know what you're talking about. So Job didn't cuss his woman, so the devil lost the bet. God wins. You got the devil and you got God. You got Jesus. I don't believe in none of that shit. I believe in what I had to go through each and every day out here in this jungle by myself. Jesus didn't save me. I was born in the 40s. When I come out of my mama's womb, them Peckerwoods couldn't stand me. I come out of a slave state. So I don't believe in none of that. I believe in water, dirt, air, fire. As the elements of the world. They say, well, who you think put here? I don't know.
That's what I was going to ask you. So
I don't know.
How did we get here?
I don't know. The elements, when I was a little boy, we used to watch caveman movies. They had caveman movies on. The caveman, dinosaurs and everything. So when the movie go off, it cracked. Earth cracked. Everybody running, dinosaurs running and everything. Fire coming up under the, fire coming up in heaven and all that. So now, here come back again. When God decided, he said, I'm going to destroy this because all the angels coming down here fooling with the women and things, all of God's angels and all of God, whatever he had up there, they come down here and went to fooling with the peasants, peoples and things like that, and God got mad. So God destroyed it with water. God said, I ain't going to destroy it no more. He said, a foolish man going to destroy it with fire. Now what they doing now? What they doing? They're destroying it with fire. The people's in Ukraine, the people's in the Palestinians, wherever war at and people's dropping bombs there, and that is. God ain't come here yet. Where God at? Where God at? Where the devil at?
But you're going to have people who say they've experienced God before. They've had situations where they experienced God.
Yes, I've heard people say what they experience with God. That's why they believe in God. I don't knock what nobody believes in. Whatever you believe in, that's your business. So I'm going to knock that. Because you had that experience. I ain't had that experience. I ain't had no experience with God. When I was in Vietnam, I said, Buddhists, get me back home to my mama. Buddhists get me back home when all that shit was dropping down on me and all that bang bang and shit. So I got back home. And when I got back on here, I hear Pastor Paul, a Roman, riding down on me, killing me like I was doing a sucker in Vietnam. So I got to fight back and do what I got to do. So I don't know nothing about God.
You say when you came back from Vietnam, you got the white man down on you, and God ain't getting him off of you.
I got to get him off of myself, just like I got the Vietnamese off of me. I got to get, God ain't gonna, I don't know.
So when you're in tough situations, is there a higher power? Is there somebody you talk to?
I believe in my mama and my grandma. My mama and my grandma is my God. What they told me how to survive on this planet here. My grandma believed in God. She loved God. She loved the Bible. She didn't know no better. And when I try to tell her about, hey, my dear, there's Allah over here, she said, boy, if you don't get out of here, so I get out of there. When I tell my dear, God didn't have, Jesus didn't have blonde hair and blue eyes, he got wool. He got woolly, dark skin. He over there where the curls is, the wool like hair. So I don't believe in nothing that the English white boy said.
Charleston, you quote the Bible pretty often.
Well, I always say, my mama said, the Bible said, because I ain't never read the Bible to quote it. I done heard it. So they say if once you hear God's word, you can't forget it. That you are. So I've been hearing this shit. My mama quoted me. So I've been regurgitating the Bible. I believe in what my mama say. Like he said. I say, man, my mama say. My mama say the Bible said.
Do you go to church sometimes?
Huh?
Do you go to church?
Do I go to church?
Yeah, do it.
When I was a kid, when mama take me on Friday, mama getting ready to go out with daddy. She going out with daddy on Saturday, so we finna get a package. We going over to Granny's house on Friday night. And we ain't coming back home to Sunday evening. So Granny kept me in church when I went to Granny's house. Granny wanted me to be Moses. Moses was a kid just like him. Born in Pharaoh's house thinking he's an Egyptian, but he was a Hebrew. Pharaoh told all his soldiers, go kill all them little Hebrews over there, kill all them little boys, all the first little boy, kill them. So Pharaoh's soldiers went over there and killed all them boys. Moses' mama put him in the water, he went over there. Pharaoh's daughter got him. Pharaoh don't know his daughter got him, and Pharaoh's daughter raised Moses in the house. Egyptian house. So while Moses over there in that Egyptian house, he think he an Egyptian. When Moses found out he was a Hebrew and he had been oppressing all his own peoples, he was fucked up in the head. Because this ain't your mama. Your mama over there. So when he found out where his mama is, he went over there where his mama was, and his mama told him the story. So he had to kill one of his own Egyptians, so Pharaoh loved him, so Pharaoh put him out. So when he went out, he went off on a mountain, and God went to talking to him or whatever, and said, go back over there and get my peoples out of Egypt. So Moses said, man, I don't know what to say. So he said, your brother will tell you what to say, Aaron. Aaron, Moses a killer. We don't know nothing about that. So when he come back, he telling Pharaoh what God said. Moses, the one talked to God. Moses went and told Aaron what God said, and Aaron and Moses went and tried to explain it to Pharaoh, and Pharaoh wasn't trying to hear that shit. So over here in America, this little English white boy here, his job was to free the black peoples and come and talk for the black people. But the Impeccable Woods went to talk about busting him in the top of his motherfucking head. So he said, Pop, you told me Martin Luther King got killed trying to save people. Jesus got killed trying to save people. Malcolm got killed trying to save people. Malcolm went to the motherland. And when Malcolm went to the motherland, he saw that what Elijah Muhammad was saying, something wrong. So he went back and told everybody. So when he went back and tell everybody, then they went to talking about, man, you talking about Elijah. Nigga, fuck you. You can't talk about Elijah. Elijah ain't lying. But Elijah tell you about, if I'm a Muslim, a lot of blacks went Christians, and a lot of blacks went Islamic. Malcolm didn't pick up no Bible. Farrakhan didn't pick up no Bible. They picked up the Quran. Malcolm X's daddy was the last black preacher to teach, fuck that white boy. Fuck him. We by ourselves. And he wound up getting killed. So Malcolm wound up going to the penitentiary. He didn't pick the Christian book. He picked the Quran. Farrakhan didn't pick the Christian book. He picked the Quran. This young man come out looking for a preacher. His mama sent him to look for a preacher, to follow a preacher's mouth, to listen to what a preacher says. So this kid was looking for a preacher. When he run up on the preacher said, say, it costs $50 an hour to bring these kids out here. He didn't want the kids down there with me. He said, man, that old man is crazy. Look how that old man talking to these kids and things down here. But when I give him the key to bring the kids down there to the place, then him and the kids had fun, and he would never leave because his mama told him, you done picked up that old man's spirit. I ain't gonna bother nobody. But if you bother me, I don't know nothing to do with what my mama and my grandma taught me. Elimination. God said, an eye for an eye and a tooth for a tooth. Jesus said, forgive. Jesus said that. God ain't said that. God told all them Jews, you don't fight one another, you don't beat up one another, you don't talk about one another. But whatever you do to the rest of the suckers across when y'all go to a border, that's that. So God belonged to the Jews. He loved the Jews. He loved the Jews. Paul didn't touch Jesus.
Never met.
Jesus' disciples taught Paul everything when he was blind and fell off the house. So when he was blind and fell off the house and Jesus' disciples got him, they taught him everything about Jesus.
And he wrote a third of the New Testament. So how we know what's true? Mm-hmm. Paul never met Jesus. Mm. And who came and amended God's word? Because God's word is the New Testament, the Old Testament. Eye for an eye, tooth for a tooth. The New Testament says no mercy and forgiveness. You don't get punished. So God's word been switched. So how we know what's real? Mm-hmm. So that's why I say I go off what my mama said. My mama teach me to be honest. My mama say her God. So I go off me and my mama God. But nigga, I don't know nothing to believe outside my mama God. Mm-hmm. So I don't believe nothing nobody else say about God. Because I got to at least watch my mama do right in life, buy people. Mm-hmm. Take care of people, feed people. I never heard her cuss. I never heard my mama speak ill will of anybody. I never heard my mother gossip. I've never seen my mother drunk, high on drugs. I've never seen my mother smoke a cigarette. So I can only go with the goodness of this good. So that's my God. Mm-hmm. So that's why it's easy for me to say, fuck God, because I don't really know God.
So Pops, you're 80 years old?
Huh?
You're 80 years old?
Am I what?
80 years old.
80.
You're 80?
1945.
Okay, what's the life expectancy of a black African American is not 80.
It's 62.
60, yep, 62. What's the secret? What's the secret?
How you live so old? What's the secret?
Yeah, how do you stay healthy? How do you live to get to 80 in your 80s?
Again.
How you live to be 80 years old?
Minding my motherfucking business, not bothering nobody, keeping suckers up off of me. Minding my business and listening to what them old people's taught me each and every day and going with what they say, get up and mind your business, get you some money, feed yourself, go in your house, lock your door, and don't have nothing to say. He say, she say, mind your business. So I wound up getting 80 years old, seeing red and blue jumping out of guns and every goddamn thing else. Because Daddy said, if you don't steal on this side, go steal on that side. And when you steal on that side, if you're going to get caught, you're going to get something done to your ass. So you better be fast and hurry up and get back to this side. Because we didn't attack one another. You ain't never seen a nigga fight one another. They fight sometime about the coochie, but other than that, they didn't hate one another. They wasn't jealous of one another. They wasn't envious of one another. Where did jealous, hate, and envious come from? God? Is that where it come from? Because he created everything. He created everybody. They say, I don't know. I'm a fool. I don't know nothing. I'm illiterate. I'm retarded. I can't even read and write. But I made it in this jungle over here. I made it in this jungle over here, listening to the old people and doing what the old people said do. What you believe in is your business. I ain't gonna try to change it. That's your business. I don't fool with people. I'm not sociable. I stay to myself. I live in a box by myself. I got a box that I put myself in because I can't deal with these people out here because they fucked up in their head and think they right. Mm-hmm. I don't know what I am. I don't know who I am. He know me. He said, Pop, you got left for us. I asked all the time, I say, God, JJ, Jesus, say the devil, how did I live this goddamn long? Don't have a scratch on me. I ain't mad at nobody.
You asked the devil and you asked Jesus?
What is that?
You asked all of them, God, devil, and Jesus?
You talk to the devil too?
The devil?
Yeah, you talk to the devil too?
I am the devil. I ain't God. I ain't Jesus. I don't live like God and Jesus. If you live like God and Jesus, you ain't mad at nobody. You perfect. So I live like the devil. I manipulate a motherfucker if he listen to me.
But this is what he's saying. We all the devil, nigga.
Yeah.
Man is his own devil because those are your evil thoughts. The devil didn't put them thoughts in your head. Those are your thoughts based on your feelings and your belief. But we like to blame it on the devil to take it off of us. But when we do good, we don't give God the credit. We say we done this. You see, so that's why I say I think everybody playing. When you're a kid, you believe in what they say. But as you start to get older, homie, everything becomes questionable. Wait till you get ready to die. Mm. Let's see how real, because everybody I know who believe in God, scared to die. Don't want to die.
You never really answered if you believed in God or not. You always give me like a gray area.
Yeah, I believe in God. When I'm in jail.
Shut up.
When I'm in a strip club, touching on the whole pussy, God has no concept of a belief to me. Because you don't have sex out of marriage. When it's time to fuck, I don't believe in God. Because if I did, I wouldn't fuck.
God made, this is what they say, I don't know. This is what they said. They said God made two mans. They said God made a man up there, and when he made it down here and he put everything down here, he ain't got nobody to work. He ain't got nobody to work. So God breathed in the dirt and created a man. He dominated over earth. He dominated over everything that God done put down here. He over that. He over the earth. He ruled the earth. But God made a man that can think before he made the man that worked with the dirt. Adam and Eve in the Garden of Eden. God said you bite from everything, but you don't bite from that apple. That's what they call that apple. They said it was apple. The woman ain't doing nothing wrong. The devil, the snake, told her to bite that apple. Ain't no motherfucking snake. That was God's son, I guess. I don't know. I wasn't there. But I know can't no snake tell no woman about biting no apple. And when God came down, he told all three of them, get their ass out of there. Adam, Eve, and the snake. Then life began. That's the way I read it through the Bible. Samuel was the first person that listened to God. In the Old Testament, Samuel go to the mountain and tell God, the people don't want to come to the mountain no more and listen to you. They don't want to hear what you got to say. So God tells Samuel, okay, then I'm going to put a man on him. So he honored Saul, first king. He know king dirty. He know Saul dirty than a motherfucker. So he looking for a king, another king. So who he look for? That little boy David. The little boy David that had a slingshot, guarding all the sheep and things like that for his daddy. And he became the second king. That's the Jews. That's the Jews. That's the Jews. Abraham had two sons. He had two sons. He had a son by an Egyptian woman, and he had a son by his cousin, Sarah. God didn't tell him to have sex with Hagar. Sarah told Hagar to go up there and give my man some coochie because he ain't doing too good. And when Hagar went up there and gave Abraham some coochie, he put a baby in her. Now, Sarah walking around mad because Hagar pregnant by her man. And when he come out, his name was Ishmael. Now God tells Sarah you're going to have a baby when you turn 90 years old. Abraham and Sarah laughed at God. But then that's when God got Isaac. And when Abraham got Isaac, then Sarah mad because Ishmael kicking Isaac in his little ass. So Sarah tell Abraham to go tell that one, give that woman something and give her kid something and tell him to get the fuck out this village. So Abraham, being weak, listening to a woman, what did he do? He gave Hagar and said, bye. Hagar and her son left. They run out of water. They drive by a well. An angel come down and tell Hagar, don't worry about your son. Don't worry about your son. He's going to be all right because that's Abraham's seed. Abraham had Sarah and Hagar. They come out of his bowels. So both of these boys is healed.
The Palestinian and the Jew.
Now, what happened? God gave Isaac everything and didn't give Ishmael a motherfucking thing. So he went and created his own God, Allah. Two Palestinians and Jews are kin.
That's why they fighting Israel. That's the story.
For that over there.
That's the origin of the story, right?
Israel is wrong. Why is Israel wrong? Because in 1945, when Hitler was killing all them funky motherfuckers, they didn't have nowhere to go. So refugees go to different countries. Refugees go to different countries. The Palestinians stood up and told the United Nations, send them over here. This is their land too. So now the Jews took them people's land and them peoples ain't got nowhere to go. Yasser Arafat and them used to throw rocks at the Jews and the Jews shoot them down. So who right, who wrong? The Jews is wrong because these people gave you somewhere to stay. Now you done took all their motherfucking land and now you killing them and you done took their land. Because the United States is giving you something. Wasn't nobody giving them Palestinians nothing. But now, them Palestinians got some weapons too. Because China and Russia and Iran is giving them something. So it's a little bit different fight. Over here, we won't fight back. We won't fight back, and we said we men. You got to fight for your freedom, sucker. If you don't ever fight for your freedom, you ain't gonna never be free. So the black man won't fight for his freedom. The Negro wouldn't fight for his freedom. The old niggas fought for their freedom.
That's how they got it.
The old niggas fought for their freedom, civil rights. Kuti Kente and Phil in that movie Roots. What did Phil tell Kuti Kente? Man, we can't get back where we going, where we come from. We don't even know where we come from. So we got to watch them. So what did the old blacks do? They watched them and they built Black Wall Street. And the Peckerwood being so jealous, he burned it down. Mm. Now look at us. We running around like tramps, mad at one another, gossiping, talking about one another, gossiping, talking about one another. And we said we men. The fuck is we men? Where we men's at? What we mean that? We can't tell our woman nothing. We can't tell our kids nothing. What do the young girls now tell these fellas that started in 85 or 86? What do these young women tell these niggas? Bitch ass nigga, you can't tell me shit. You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing. So how you gonna tell me something? All you got is your little worm and you put a baby in and you can't take care of her and the baby. And look at us now in 2025. The young black boys don't know nothing. How they gonna know something? They ain't got no man to teach them nothing. Boy teaching boy. Boy can't teach a man a goddamn thing. Boy can't teach a boy nothing. But from the 80s to now, who been teaching? Boys been teaching boys because there ain't no man. I'm not taking nothing from the brothers.
So you think it started in the 80s? It started in the 80s.
Well, that's where the concept of boys in the hood comes from.
I left in the 80s. I left in 83. We don't allow little boys to sell no dope. We get little boys money and get their mamas money and send them to school. They our future. Don't nobody sell no dope in our town, Texas, but a dope fiend. And we got somebody to guard him and watch him. We don't get kids no motherfucking dope. We send kids to school. We take care of the kids. The old niggas took care of us. So we pass it and we take care of everybody. We feed the village. How many brothers feed the village?
So let me just add on to what he's saying. The California mindset spread out through America by way of the crack epidemic. That's when they started putting drugs in kids' hands by way of gang banging. Mm-hmm. Put the kid in the house, he gonna get less time. So the gang banging, boys in the hood, listen to what we're saying. Boys in the hood mentality was shoved out. Because they took these old men out the community. Now the boys out here with the dope, and their mamas got the dope. So in the 80s, boys and the women came to the streets to pick up where the real G niggas left off. Mm-hmm. Now you got a bunch of weak niggas out here putting the dope in the kids' hands, putting the dope in the women's hands, putting the women down with the gangs, because these the weak niggas. These the OG
These are not niggas. These are not niggas. They are not niggas. The old niggas is dead and gone. Negro, Afro-American, just black, hip-hop. These are the hip-hop's babies. The young niggas is your babies. You created nigga. Ain't no such thing as a nigga. But now it is. Ain't no such thing as a YN. But now it is, because we have divided ourselves in so many different ways. The Negro had to do what the Negro had to do to go to work to take care of the hip hop. The hip hop is the one that fumbled the ball, the slick talking motherfucker, talking about the women and everything, and fuck that whole ass nigga, and fuck that bitch. And wearing their pants down where you wide-legged. Now the young fellas wear the skinny jeans where you see the little Peter and you see the little dick. It's a new style. My partner asked me, she said, why they wearing their pants like that? I said, here, little boy, here, $10. Why you wearing your pants like that, little boy? He said, because my daddy is. He following their daddies. They want to be their daddies. What all the gang-banging daddies do? Take the guns in the house where the kids can see them? Take them in the house where the kids can see them? This young man here tried to tell a man, don't let Yo-Yo go into school with that gun talk. Ever since then, Yo-Yo went into school with that gun talk, not talking about him, and I'm wrong for bringing his name up. But everybody want to fall the cow. Everybody want to fall the cow, bust the motherfucking ass. We didn't do that. And Greg Abbott said, everybody get a gun in Texas. Now everybody got a goddamn gun in Texas. Everybody got a gun. Them Peckerwoods didn't mean niggas go get them guns. Blacks go get them guns. It was for the Mexicans and the blacks, because the Mexicans and the black line to stop on the corner. They jump in the car and get you. So Greg Abbott said, y'all come get your gun because we can't get to you fast enough. This young man here is a genius. He got a gift. He got a gift. And everybody don't have that gift. And he like Jonathan the whale, but before it's over with, he coming back. Before it's over with, he gonna come back. Because that's his job. Everybody got an assignment. You got a hell of an assignment. How you sit up and listen to these marks talk and listen to their say and then try to pick something out of it to where you can try to make you $1 off of it. You got a hard job. But no, I don't believe in God. I'm gonna die and go to hell and don't believe in God, but they tell me I'm gonna call God. When I got sick and I went to having strokes, mama, my dear, they gone. So I remember what they told me. So I just lay in pain and mind my business and don't bother nobody. But no, young man, I don't believe in God. I don't believe in Allah. I believe more of the Indians. I like the Indians because why? They live off of nature. They understand nature. They grow food every day. They ain't got cancer. They ain't sick. But since they've been on the reservation, they've been a little fucked up.
What's your diet like? What do you eat?
What do you eat? What's your diet like?
I'm a pig feet eating nigga and cook my own pig feet. I don't eat no beef and fruit.
Oh, so that's the secret.
Huh?
That's the secret?
He don't eat beef.
No beef?
It might not. When the old ancestors couldn't eat what the white boy eat, he had to eat the pig. He had to eat the pig. The old ancestors eat the pig.
And live to be
ain't never been sick.
But see, we're against pork these days, though.
But we get sick.
Y'all sick. Y'all sick. Y'all didn't get the titty. Y'all got Similac milk. Y'all can't come nowhere near like the old niggas. Nowhere near, because everything y'all get is processed food. Everything. Y'all don't go out in the backyard no more and get no apple, a green apple. You eat that green apple, it's gonna make you shit. You eat that plum, you eat that prune, it's gonna take care of this in here. Y'all fast food fools. Y'all women don't cook for y'all at home greens and beans and shit out the garden. Y'all eat out the stove.
Microwave.
Me right today, I eat greens and I fix my greens up. And when I fix my greens up, I drink the juice. The nourishment. We don't have no nourishment in our body no more. That's why we
know where he get the protein from, what he told me today? That nigga said, nigga, I don't eat no beef for protein. I get water, peanut butter, honey, and put it in the microwave, and it's like cocoa.
Drink good and smooth.
Blew my mind, nigga.
Peanut butter, honey, and some water, and put it in the microwave oven, and it's better than coffee. To me, I don't drink coffee.
That's where you get the protein from. Blew my mind. Nigga, I'm gonna go get my red meat for the beans for protein, but I never thought about that.
Yeah.
And every nigga I know eat peanut butter fish.
So ask him, do you eat pork?
Yeah, I eat pork.
Okay.
I eat pig.
But you don't eat beef.
No, I don't eat beef.
That's what I'm saying. Like the masses, a lot of black people, they try to stay away from pork.
That's why they're not living long.
We live.
But they say pigs eat anything though. They're like,
but the cow
God
got the mad cow disease. You never heard about a pig with a disease. It's the mad cow disease. The beef, your body don't really take to beef. Beef is where the cancer come from. Beef has to rot in your stomach before your body can even process it. It has to rot. That's why when you eat a lot of beef, your bowel movement is different. Pork and chicken process is a lot easier and faster. The difference between the old people, when they eat their pork, they sweating like a motherfucker in that house. They outside working in the sun, getting them toxins out their body. We don't sweat. We don't sweat, which is a natural cleansing method of your body. We keep everything on the inside. So nigga, how pork bad when the real pig don't eat everything? Only pig eat everything is the white boy pig in captivity. That wild hog eat green vegetation along the rivers and the waters. Wild hog eat vegetation. We're being brainwashed to eat the white man's diet. Beef have always been his diet. He died faster. Pork have always been ours with some greens, and we live longer.
You're not supposed to eat meat, period. You're supposed to eat from the ground. Mm-hmm. That's how the squabble started. They said it was Cain or Abel, I don't know which one it was, but one of them gave God some vegetables and one of them gave God some meat. And God liked one more than he liked the other, so he made the two boys jealous of one another. They're goddamn like, God can't eat no meat. They used to cut the dogs and let the blood be on the thing and they smell it. God smelled. He couldn't eat. So King James said, eat them, eat. King James said this, so everybody believe in King James. That ain't God's book. That's the Englishman's book. And that's the first book they gave us to read, to forgive them for what they done to us. And what did we do? All of them holler, they Christians. How you a Christian? How you a Christian hating on somebody? How you a Christian jealous? How you a Christian that don't give nobody nothing? You the devil, motherfucker. Point blank. Everybody say they believe in Jesus and God, but they do the devil's work. I don't believe in the devil neither, but I know man the devil. I know man is wicked. Man is running this. God ain't got nothing to do with this shit down here. Now we finna see what's finna happen.
Man, I got so many questions.
We'll bring it back.
Yeah, how long has it been?
Bring them racks over here to me.
Yeah, we're gonna run it back.
I'll be back Monday.
Like,
so
definitely get one.
So he want me to come back and start a school. So he want me to go get Oprah Winfrey and Tyler Perry and tell them, say, y'all quit going over to Africa and y'all come over here and build some school for the black children over here. Mm-hmm. What about these black babies? That's what he called me today for. Yeah. So I went and found a black baby up out the ghetto whose mama was a drug kingpin. He raised in the streets, want to do different, and he's a weirdo rapper. So I'm finna start a school in a rap label. I'm finna start a school in a rap label. This is the first rap I'm signing out of West Dallas.
You got a hard job, little brother. You got to reach your little brothers.
Man, it's been hard for me since I lost my mama. I was 22 years old. She left me with 6 siblings and 3 extras.
And he take her out of the kids.
And don't follow nobody never, and tell the fools to quit following a fool. Yeah. Tell the fools to quit following a fool.
That's why I mentioned Charleston White, man, because I'm not easily influenced. I'm a strong-minded man. I sit and talk to him, sit down and talk to him. Things he said, the things he did, you can't give no respect.
You can be anything you want to be now. You can be anything you want to be now. They got books. You can be anything you want to be. Anything you want to be, you can be it. A long time ago, you couldn't be what you wanted to be. Malcolm X wanted to be something. The white woman told him, she fool, you can't be this. You can be anything you want to be now, anything you want to do, and you teach your kids. And then you teach them about Russia, and you teach them about China, and you teach them about North Korea. Don't teach them about no white boy, no black boy. They can't learn nothing fooling with a white boy and a black boy, because a white boy and a black boy don't know a goddamn thing, but be evil and talk about one another and try to fuck over one another. That's all the white boy and the black boy know about.
So yeah, Sean, I appreciate you, man, for giving us this opportunity. And I want to say shout out to New Dallas. But nigga, New Dallas got to spread out throughout Dallas. You just can't get your partners in your clique. Nigga, you got to go get everybody. So nigga, I'm coming with the new DFW. We catching all the time. Yeah, nigga, the new DFW. So he the first of my movement. Yeah. And we fuck with New Dallas. I think they some hell of a young niggas, man. But nigga, we can't show favoritism. They call it nepotism. We done had enough nepotism in the game around here. That's what had Mo 3 crash out, because they favor one over the other. Nigga, we come to get everybody with talent.
Well, I asked head honcho Amir, like, what does it take to be a part of New Dallas? And they just said they basically saying everybody's New Dallas.
Well, we ain't seen everybody. We just seeing they clique, they homeboys, the niggas from their side of town. South Dallas, go get the West Dallas nigga, go get the North Dallas nigga, some Grand Prairie, Dalworth nigga, some Arlington nigga, nigga go yayo, induct go yayo back into it. Nigga, because it's Dallas Fort Worth. Huh?
Teach unity, young man.
That's what we're doing.
Teach unity.
Yeah.
Teach unity.
When you say New Dallas, it's when you say them,
it's like a way of life. That's really what they told me.
It is.
It's a way of life.
So nigga, let us all get in.
Yeah, that's all.
But everybody can't go though. You know how you know too many people. You told me this.
Then you got to take Dallas off of it, because when you put Dallas in, homie, you include us all.
So right now, Sean, you said if you didn't know me, you say Sleazy. You knew Dallas. Is you put me in a group, or is you saying am I a New Dallas artist?
I get what you're saying. It's a difference. Yeah, it's a difference. Yeah.
But it rewrote the narrative. It reshifted this narrative.
But New Dallas is positivity though.
That's what I'm saying. So nigga, let's keep building with this new positive narrative.
Yeah. But then it creates friction when an artist says they're New Dallas, but then it's like it creates friction when people don't like him. When he feels like he's not New Dallas, but he comes with he has the same intangibles.
Nigga, I feel like I'm New Dallas, but when you say New Dallas, is you saying when you say New Dallas, those people they come up with they already knew each other.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Then they threw each other at the hoops.
Yeah.
Why they doing that? Since they from Dallas, they just called you New Dallas. But is you saying you New Dallas bringing all women to Dallas? Like you went to West Dallas and you went to Oak Cliff and got some niggas you didn't know.
Yeah.
They put them on.
Yeah.
Or the nigga that you saying that was the nigga that was already clicked up.
Yeah. No, I get
so now it's a hell of a movement, but is this movement inclusive? Yeah. Can we all get out and promote this New Dallas movement?
Yeah. That's a good question. I interviewed Zillionaire Tuesday. That's
and I love that little nigga, homie. He a game related little nigga. And the reason I'm asking, homie, because it's a movement we all should be embracing and pushing from North Texas to Dallas. And it's a unity movement bringing a whole city together. Mm-hmm. This movement done spread so nigga done squashed the killings in Fort Worth. Now Fort Worth got a new Fort Worth movement. So we can take this and really bring some healing if it's really inclusive.
Yeah. Texas, not no one town, Texas. Mm-hmm. Texas, the whole movement is about Texas blacks. Mm-hmm. Quit fighting one another, quit squabbling with one another, come together and help one another. What is you fighting one another for? Yeah. And all y'all poor and broke and slave state.
Man, I want to bring you back, man. I got to bring Pops back, man, for sure.
But he know why. So he met me when the white folks had me a polished Malcolm X. I mean, a polished Martin Luther King. Nigga, this is why y'all got me. Because if it wasn't for him, I would really be an Uncle Ruckus.
I mean, they already say you're
Uncle Ruckus. No. They just talking. I was already in position. Nigga, when he said I was Moses,
he didn't like being around me. He said, man, that man is ignorant.
I didn't like Joe Blow. Nigga, I was gonna be, they had me polished to replace this guy by the name of R.W. Bray. I was gonna be black people's worst nightmare in America. Ben Carson, nigga, they was gonna position me right next to Trump And nigga, if this old man didn't get me, man, I could have black people in slavery today with my voice. Because they was polishing me to be against my people. That old man gave me a call, nigga, and gave me the keys to the streets by giving me to his building, and his stamp of approval. But now, nigga, if it wasn't for him, nigga, white, black people would be in trouble with my voice.
You would have put so many people in jail.
I wanted to. Not in jail. I would have killed anything black people had positive because I started to hate black people because of the culture. Nigga, I would have been with Trump pushing laws against black people if it wasn't for this old man. And niggas, at times, I still hate you niggas because I don't see nothing good in us if he don't ever call me. If he don't ever call me and remind me to love black nigga, I don't see nothing good in us, nigga. I don't like black people. I didn't grow up with y'all. He keep me black, nigga, and my mama. And I hardly listen to mama. So now if it wasn't for him, nigga, I would be an enemy to black people.
I try not to love, and the only thing I love is my people. That's the only thing I love. Yeah.
So he saved me, homie. I had an office downtown, nigga. I was a very powerful black Republican in the state of Texas. Even when I had Republicans come meet this man, I don't want to shake it. He never shook a white man's hand. He would never shake them. He would pound their fist. He said white people's hands is nasty. They pass diseases.
Wow.
So he pumped fists with them. So I stopped shaking hands and pound fists, nigga.
The Indians say how? The Chinese bow their head and look at you. Chinese don't really like shaking your hand. The Indians gonna do this. Don't nobody like shaking a hand but a white boy. And then when he shake your hand, when he get through shaking your hand, he hit his pants like that, wiping his hands off. That's his custom.
And we gotta bring Pops back.
Yeah, we'll get y'all in.
Hey, man, I appreciate y'all. Damn, I done so eat more pork, drink water.
But you gotta sweat. But you gotta sweat. Yeah. You can't eat pork and be in the AC. Exactly. Homie, they killing us because we've been running from the sun.
Thank you, man. You got a hard job.
No, I appreciate it.
You got a hard job.
I appreciate it. Next month, I'm gonna have you back.
You can Charleston. You see what he said? This is what he said.
I just want to see how I feel.
Yes,